All right. You are officially being recorded. All right, so here we are. It's week one of the Team Cup. And I kind of wanted to start this week off all about inviting. Oh, we have an intruder. You got to push hard. What do you need? What's up? Oh, I got Jim. I got Rosalie. And Matt's on there too. He's the funny looking mini cam thing.
Who's driving?
That's Rosalie.
Hey!
She's got 4 more hours to
Hello.
go. Yeah, see, Matt, he's talking over here. Hi, Lindsay.
Hi, Matt.
He doesn't have a mic. He doesn't have anything. So.
Holy moly.
Oh, he can see us. He can hear
Okay.
us.
Sorry, I just got home. Gotta eat and go back on my computer.
There you go.
Sorry, my life.
Yeah, right. All right. So anyway, Rosalie's actually brand new. She just barely started, a week ago now? So she's going to learn. She'll probably learn a lot from some of the – I actually have some cue cards and stuff that I actually want to talk about. Because I have many videos that I want to make about inviting. Because it's just that. It's the crucial piece of our business. You know, the 4 vital behaviors, obviously, invite is the first one, and there's a reason for that. So I kind of wanted to talk about ways to invite, who to invite, how to find people to invite, the steps you go through when you're actually inviting properly, just those kind of things. That's kind of where I was thinking. So, but if you guys have questions or anything, or something jumps out at you and you really want to kind of rack my brain, feel free to just interrupt me, because I don't want this call to be I don't want it to be a one-way call. I don't want to be the only one saying stuff. So, but anyway, so the first thing I have is, what is inviting? Basically, all inviting really is just a simple way of asking to see if people are open. And one of the things that when I first started, the hardest part that I had was getting that no, because really everybody knows our business is a numbers business. If you get 1 to 2 people out of 10 people, you're doing good. 3 people, you're like an expert, and you've been doing this a long time. So just know that it is a numbers game. If you want 5 people to sign up with you this month, which is definitely, I think, that the minimum goal that we should all shoot for, Success Club 10. And so that means it's probably going to take, 50 to maybe even 100 sometimes to get those people. So we just that's why we got to do daily consistent action. Invite 5 to 10 people a day. You multiply that by 30, now you're at 150 people. So if you look at it in that aspect, it's not as overwhelming. But if you have to send out 100 messages at the end of the month, then it's depressing and it's stressful. So you've got to disattach yourself from the outcome, because you're going to hear a lot of no's. So definitely just think about it in the aspect of you're presenting people something. They may not be ready for it. We actually listened to, Jim and I actually listened to a podcast, and they were talking about everybody has a 12 o'clock. And, when somebody's at 12 o'clock, that means all the hands are aligned. That means they're ready for an opportunity. They're looking for something. There's a pain in their life that they need to fix. But most of the time, that's not the case. The hands are at different spots. They're either not in a financial spot to do it. They're not in a mental spot to join, or, they don't have enough pain right quite yet in order to join. So you have to look at it in a different light, in a different aspect, and say, okay, they're not ready yet. So don't take a no as a no. It's just simply a not right now. So I kind of like that perspective that they gave you. And what we do is we become professional sorters. Really, if you think about it, when you're inviting people, you want to have a few different options for people. The first thing I offer people is a challenge group, because I know that will help them the most. But not everybody's going to join a challenge group. Not everybody wants to spend $140. So our team, luckily for us, we have the 6-day reset, so that's number 2. So I'll invite to a challenge group if they're not quite ready to invest $140. I'll say, all right, well, we have the 6-day reset, which I think will help you, which is $30. So that's a whole other thing. And then if they're not ready for that, then I'll put them in one of my free groups. So you're inviting them, you're sorting them out to find out where they're at right now. If they say no, it just simply means that they don't have enough value from you. They don't trust you quite yet. So it's up to you to give them more value, to give them more reason to want to join you. That's the problem that a lot of us have, is we don't give people enough value to where they see investing in us. Because really, if they invest in a challenge pack, they're investing in us through our business. Why? So give them that reason why. And you're going to do that by being consistent in your own journey, sharing your struggles, just being real. on Facebook. So that makes a huge difference. Let's see, what else do I have money? Always work from a list. That's one of the hardest parts, I think, is having that list. I've been using Teamsy, which I think is pretty cool, which is it's not a free site though. But if you're somebody that can work from a piece of paper, or if you're somebody that works better from Excel document, whatever it is that works for you, you just need to have a list. You need to know who you invited, how many people you invited, when you need to follow up. People fall through the cracks really quick, especially during this challenge, because we're going to be inviting so many people that people are going to fall off really fast if you don't follow up with them. You know, just because you send that initial message, if they respond back, you want to make sure you actually respond back to them and keep that conversation going. And if you don't have a list to go by that tells you when to notify them again, you know, people get lost in the shuffle.
How do you invite?
It depends. There's lots of different ways. You know, mostly usually when I invite to, let's see, what does Matt say? How do you invite without insulting them by suggesting that, hey, they need to work out or lose weight? Basically, what I always do whenever I send an invite, like say I'm going to invite somebody that I don't know or I haven't talked to yet. If they're in my free groups, a lot of times what I'll do is I'll reach out to them and, you know, ask them. I think the best way to do it is to disarm the situation first. Let them know, you know, you're looking to see if people are open. You know, you're never going to say, hey, do you want to lose weight? You just simply reaching out and saying, hey, I'm having a free online, or I'm having an online fitness challenge. And I was just curious to see if you or anyone you know, because if you say anyone you know, you're immediately allowing them to feel better. Like, oh, he's not just coming after me, he's looking for everybody. You know, so, but a lot of times if you use that third party, what it does is they'll start thinking like, well, I'm the one that needs help. So a lot of my invites will go something like, you know, hey, Matt, I just wanted to reach out, see how things are going. I want to let you know I'm getting ready to start a 30-day online health and fitness challenge. I want to see if you or anyone you know might be interested. And I leave it at that. That's simply an invite. They're either going to not answer you, or they're going to write back and say, no, I don't. Or they're going to say back, yeah, I might be interested. So you didn't say anything. You didn't say they need to lose weight. You didn't insult them. You just simply offered them an opportunity. Are they open? They may be, they may not. You know, that's how I would say 90% of my inviting is just simply that script. It's really that easy. Or just opening the conversation a lot of times will get the conversation going. Like say, for example, if you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, you're going to be adding people to your network every single day on Facebook. You can do that in many different ways. That's a whole different subject. So like say, for example, you're scrolling through your friends list and you see a friend from high school. Just reach out to them and just connect with them first. How are things going? What are you doing? You know, where's your life taking you? Kind of those kind of things, because almost when you ask somebody what they've been doing, 9 times out of 10, they're going to say, what have you been doing? There you go. You just open the door. You open the window. So now you can just carry on that conversation. You start talking to them, you know, I just joined Beachbody. I'm really excited about this. If you share your excitement and share your passion, they get curious. You know, it's that raising curiosity with lowering resistance thing I just posted in our groups. You know, it's that same thing. Because as soon as you start talking products and stuff, immediately they're going to go, well, you know, they'll Google it. They'll look for it. You know, so that's why a lot of times when I post on Facebook and stuff, I don't tell people exactly what workout I'm doing. You know, like when I'm doing 22-minute hardcore, a lot of times I'll just say, oh man, you know, 22 minutes, I can't believe I got that kind of a workout. I feel amazing. Because then they're like, well, what kind of workout can you do in 22 minutes? Instead of saying, I just did 22-minute hardcore resistance 1, now they're going to go Google 22 hardcore resistance 1. They're not going to come to me. They'll go on beachbody.com because they can get the payment plan and they'll buy it from somebody else. All because I put resistance in my post. So I hope that makes sense. But if you just simply say, I got my workout in, I feel good, I feel great, or I really struggled in my workout today, people immediately start going, well, what are they doing? You know, what's going on? So you're really raising that curiosity in their mind. And when they reach out to you, then you can explain it a little bit better. And you can figure out their goals as well, which make a huge difference in your invites. Did I answer your question, Matt? I know you can't talk or see, but okay, perfect. All right, let's see. Have a servant mindset. That key right there is one of the biggest ones that people fail on. It's not about you. Never is it about you. It's always about them. So when you go into it wondering how you can help them, it makes everything different. It absolutely changes the game because you're going in, you're trying to help them. So even if they don't want to give you their money right now, how can you help them? If you're always thinking to yourself, how can I leave this conversation with them getting better about themselves. You can do that, it makes a huge difference in your invites. So let's see what you say. So these invites are for challenges, not for the coach opportunity. You can do both. Absolutely. Yeah, you can definitely do both. It all depends on how you want to bring people into the business. Like when we were at Summit, look, most people that are good, successful coaches started in a challenge group. So you can invite people to the business community, but a lot of times they struggle a lot more for the simple reason that they haven't experienced the products yet. You get somebody through a 30-day challenge group, and all of a sudden they've lost 15 pounds, they feel better, their confidence is higher. Now when you ask them to be a coach, they're like, sweet, yeah, let's do it. That's the kind of the path that I like to take. I like to put people in those challenge groups. It also allows you to develop that relationship with them. Because if I've had a few times where I've done this wrong and I've regretted it. I can give you a perfect example. I had one guy that he came into my business, and when I talked to him, he was a great guy, really nice, very smart, very intelligent, and he signed him as a coach and everything. And about 3 weeks into it, I ended up having to block him. I mean, I literally told him to quit his business and just get the hell off my team. He was a psycho. But he put on this huge front where if he would have gone through a challenge group first, I mean, he said he joined Beachbody to help Carl's, the CEO, how to do the business better. It's like, I'm pretty sure he's got it figured out. He's running $1 billion empire. But I mean, he was starting to attack my team members. I mean, literally, I had to give him the boot. I'm like, I told all my coaches to block him. It was awful. If I would have gone through a challenge group with him, that would have been a lot different. So it was quite an experience, and I've actually seen that a few times. You are in a relationship business. You are in a people business. You're going to see all kinds of crazy sometimes. I tell you what, there's all kinds of crazy people out there. And then
Tim, for the servant's heart thing.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a firm believer, especially in this business. You gotta always want to give more than you're going to receive. It's just planting seeds all the time, even if they're not signing up, and they're not saying no, yes, right now. You're always giving them something they can hold on to, that you're bringing knowledge to their life, that you're giving them something they don't have possession of. Eventually, they're going to see you as an expert and come to you when they really do need you.
Yep. I think I might hack the quote a little bit, but Jim Rohn says, if you give enough people what they want, you will get what you want. If you just think about that, if you're always in that servant mindset, like you just said, and you give, you're going to receive. Mm-hmm. We just watched Gary Vaynerchuk up on stage, and he will give people thousands and thousands of dollars worth of value for free. And then he has no problem asking them to buy his $37 book. Because he literally just gives them thousands and thousands of dollars worth of stuff every single day. He's got that servant heart, but then they come back to him. He doesn't have any problem asking to buy stuff because he's let's see. What about people that are already heavily into fitness? In the gym or something similar. So to me, the business opportunity allows them to build a business with something they're already passionate about. But those same people probably won't see value in challenge group.
Yeah, but you want those guys, Matt. You're going to want those guys and girls to kind of go through and build a belief in the product, because if they never experience a challenge group, they never test out the workouts, they never drink Shakeology, no matter how much into fitness and passion they are, they'll never be able to go full into a business because they don't believe in the product, and they can't convey a message of belief in that product to somebody else.
Yep. Nailed it. That's exactly it. Because without that belief, and that's why with like personal trainers and stuff, that's why they crush it in our business. There's a lot of personal trainers in our company that are at the top. They don't necessarily do our workouts and stuff as much anymore, but they are firm believers in Shakeology. And a personal trainer, where's the one problem that they have? They only see their clients a couple times a week, maybe. And they struggle with keeping their clients on the nutrition, and they struggle with those days when they're not there helping them. So Beachbody could be that solution for them. You can show them the value of Shakeology and how much it can change their fitness goals. And you can also show them when they're not working out with a trainer, here, you can do body beats at home or something, or you can take the body beats workout with you. It's just a great way to show the people that are already in the fitness. It's a great way for you to expand your business. It's a great way for you to see value and sharing your knowledge. Yeah, fitness, a lot of my stuff. I started out, I had no idea. I was 40 pounds overweight, so I didn't know. So they actually have to step up on it. They're a hard nut to crack. A lot of gym rats. Yep, very true. Yeah, because I mean, some people, there's going to be people that will never, I mean, even look at Jim. Jim doesn't work out at home. He goes to the gym, works out every time. He doesn't, but he still a firm believer in the products. He still does Body Beast at the gym. He doesn't want to do it at home. Well, I don't know if it's because you don't have the equipment or not, but
I don't have the equipment. I mean, the weights cost way too much money, and I can go there and spend $10 for a month and go and work out at the gym. I carry my Body Beast sheets, and I go through and do the program while I'm there on my phone.
Perfect. A great way to ask them, when you get into gym rats and stuff, if they're not seeing the results, ask them what system are you following. And if they're not seeing the results that they want, well, what if I can show you a proven system? Because Body Beast is a proven system. It works.
Exactly. I take people through it. Like my buddies that are in there, I just take them through the workout with me.
Yep.
One time, and it changes their mind about the whole thing.
So there you go. So you just have to open your mind a little bit to how you can express to them how it could work for them, and it will make a huge difference. But then again, some people may be closed-minded. Just ask them if they're open. If they're open, explain it to them. If they're not, it's okay. I know lots of gym rats that are like, no way, I'm that Body Beast stuff. I'm too macho for that. I can't do that. It's like, all right, cool. You can stay in your little bubble and work at Walmart the rest of your life. I really don't give a shit. Whatever. that's the way so that's just the way you have to be.
Mm-hmm. On to the next one.
Yep, exactly. Let's see. You got some to know people. That's perfect, Matt. You're absolutely right. Because there are going to be those people that don't want to. Because a lot of times people don't want to go to the gym because they're embarrassed. They don't know what they're doing. So that's why home fitness programs are so popular. They're too self-conscious to want to go to a gym. They don't want to be seen working out in front of people. That they're embarrassed by how they look, and not knowing what they're doing makes it even worse. So that's why we have a great solution for people that don't want to that don't want to go to the gym, and that's why I don't want to go to the gym. It's like I don't need to. One, I don't have the time, but two, I don't want to go to the gym and not know what the hell I'm doing. Cool. That's why I started this way. I tried that route. I hated it.
Exactly. I mean, a thing Jocelyn does all the time is she breaks down. Just think, if a person goes to the gym and hires a trainer, how much they spend on that trainer per week or per month. That trainer does not give them a nutrition program. That trainer does not buy them supplements. That trainer just works out with them maybe 30 minutes at a time. And they may charge them. I mean, I used to train some people, they charge like $150 an hour, $100 an hour. And you think they go 2 or 3 times a week, $200 or $300. They just work out with them. They don't tell them anything about nutrition. So you can go in now. You have a complete workout by a master trainer, a complete nutrition program created by a nutritionist, and a supplementation product that's going to make their nutrition work. And you're getting a well-rounded kind of program as to having a one-sided program. And you can get a lot of guys, if they can get past their ego, you can work on them with, a lot of guys just go in there and lift weights and they think that's the answer. But, I mean, you can see them over time, they never change because they don't have the fitness, nutrition, and supplementation to go around with it. So you talk about the 3 parts instead of the one part because you can't focus directly on the workout. You got to talk about the other 2 parts because the other 2 parts are what made that workout most beneficial.
Yep. And the other thing to look at from that perspective too is what are they using for supplements? They've got the performance line, which is one of the best. I mean, if you look at if you compare apples to apples, the performance line hands down beats anything out there. It's all natural. It's good stuff. I mean, yes, it's pricey, but for a coach, it's a lot cheaper. But at the same time, if they're buying ON Premium Whey, if they're buying C4, if they're buying Extend BCA, if they're buying all that stuff, you could potentially show them how to save money and get a better product. Because honestly, our pre-workout and our post-workout are way better than the stuff they're buying online. So that's another way that you're that you can open things up. It's like, well, what's your supplementation look like? You know, how much do you care about what's actually in the supplements that you're taking? You know, that's another window. You know, another open door for you. Let's see. I think that this one's important too. As you see, I have these are all videos I'm going to make eventually. This one's called the 3 layers of belief. And this one here, if you don't have these 3, your business will never grow. I promise you. So if any of these 3 are not working for you right now, that's the first thing you need to fix. So the first one is the belief in the products. And you've got to be proof that it works. So your belief in the products is only going to increase by you getting results. So if you haven't gotten results yet, it really makes it hard for you to believe it. But if you can share success stories. If you're still on your journey and you don't feel like sharing yours quite yet, you know, you can share. I mean, we have thousands of success stories on our team. I mean, you look at our coach club and stuff. We've got tons and tons of success stories of people surrounding us. So that is a great way for you to be able to share it and say, well, okay, well, I know Jim. You know, Jim lost 40 pounds. He's a good friend of mine. Or if you become a professional storyteller, if you look through our team, you'll find there's so many different people. Well, Jocelyn, she's a mom of 1. She's lost so much weight, and she was a teacher. You know, so you become a professional storyteller. You can relate to people. You know, even when I talked to you, Rosalie, what was the first thing I told you? I told you about Kevin Smith. He's an over-the-road truck driver. The guy does his workouts on the side of the road. He props up his iPad on his truck and literally works with an exercise map beside his truck. You know?
Yeah, I have a kickstand on the back of mine, and I set it on my steps.
See? Perfect. You know, so I'm constantly looking for people I related you to Kevin. Kevin's had amazing results. I think how old do you think he is, Jim? He's got to be early 60s maybe?
Oh, my God.
You know, he's an older guy, but the guy's doing amazing. I mean, he's taking his life back, and he's driving over the road. And, you know, so it blows my mind, but I'm constantly looking for things to relate people to. So when I hear a story of somebody saying, well, I'm struggling, or I'm an over-the-road driver, I can't do this. I said, well, yes, you can. You can do this. You know, let's find a solution for you. And the other thing about that is you can do your research. If you don't believe in Shakeology, if you don't believe in the performance line, go look it up. Go do your research. You know, go look at the ingredients on the back of the Shakeology bag. Go look at the ingredients on the back of your performance line. You know, and you're going to find that one thing that I love and I 100% believe in this company is the integrity that is in this company. Because Carl Deichler does not let anything slip through the cracks that isn't 100% good for you. You know, he won't sacrifice quality over anything. So I 100% believe in everything that I recommend people, and that makes it a lot easier for me to talk about it. You know, I mean, I've taken more supplements in my life than I can. Oh, geez, I can. You know, it's great to think of the stuff that I put in my body.
Hey, what happened to the LaMills line?
Les Mills, they actually they kind of parted ways, I guess you could say. So Les Mills and Beachbody kind of went their separate ways. But luckily for us, we got the trainers from Les Mills back. So Joel and Jericho are back. They actually just created a new workout, and it's coming out. It's called Core to Force. So it's going to replace Les Mills Combat, and it looks like it's going to be way better. So
yeah, I got Combat and Pump.
Do you?
Yeah.
I actually own them both as well. But yeah, for some reason, Beachbody and Les Mills they parted ways. I'm not really sure why.
I think, Les Mills they're a worldwide brand. They didn't really need Beachbody so much. I mean, it didn't hurt them.
Yeah.
But, I mean, at the same time, I think, you know, when you sign a contract with Beachbody and you're already an established brand, you have to kind of meet their kind of criteria. And I guess Les Mills probably didn't want to do that anymore. But, I mean, like you said, the 2 new trainers from Les Mills that program is going to be ridiculous.
It looks crazy.
Yeah, the Core Force.
So it's cool. That'll be a big hit too. It's funny because I had somebody that was looking for martial arts stuff, and I'm like, oh man, Les Mills Combat's not bad. So we're finally getting that hole filled, which is awesome. Number 2 is belief in the company. You know, belief in Beachbody themselves. And, you know, do you truly believe that what we have will help you? You know, you have to believe in all of your heart that 1, our fitness programs will help people lose weight. 2, our nutrition programs will help people lose weight. 3, our business opportunity is real. that people can actually make money, that you can actually help them and find a solution that will actually improve their lifestyle and give them financial freedom. If you don't believe that, if when you hear the word network marketing, if all of a sudden you start cringing and you hold back and you get scared, or if somebody comes up and says, is that network marketing? If you don't immediately say, hell yes, it is, I wouldn't do it if it wasn't. If you don't have that belief in your heart, you're always going to struggle because you're going to hide behind the stigma. And that holds back so many people. It's awful. And you have to really believe, because network marketing is not a bad thing, but it has the pyramid scheme and all that other bad crap, the stigma that's around it is terrible. And that's what sinks so many people. They're like, oh, well, network marketing, that can't work. Yes, it does work. We're in a relationship business. We build relationships with people, and then people build with. So you have to be able to believe in that. You have to fully believe in what we have. I mean, you can share growth charts. Beachbody is a $1 billion company. We're a $1 billion brand. So the belief is there. The products are there. So it works. There's many success stories out there that you can give you that'll show you that it works. But you have to believe that in your heart. Because you're gonna come across times where things are gonna be down, things are gonna be rough. Like right now, it's actually a rough time of year for us across the whole Beachbody network. It's summertime. Everybody's on vacation. So getting people to commit right now is actually one of the hardest times. Going, knowing, accepting that, and saying, okay, well, it will get better. I believe it will get better because the company is legit. It will change everything for you. You have to be able to weather the storm, because this business works. If it didn't, I wouldn't be a full-time coach. I wouldn't be working from home. And Jim's future wife wouldn't be just quitting her job and working from home. But the business wasn't legit. Our upline, makes a very good living. And he's been an at-home coach for 4 years. The amount of money that guy makes just blows my mind still. But he believes, and he's built an incredible business, and some people build it really fast, some people build it really slow. It all depends on you and what you put into it, your belief system and everything. And then number 3 is belief in yourself. That is the hardest part for most people. You can build this business, and if as long as you believe that you can, and as long as you know that it's like anything else, it's like a job. You go to your job, they've got to train you to do your job. You don't just know how to do it. There's skills that we need to learn in our business. You need to learn how to become a good inviter. You need to learn how to tell stories. You need to learn how to close to people. You need to learn how to find out what people's whys are. These are all things you need to learn how to market. You need to learn all these things. I didn't know any of this stuff when I started. I'm still learning every single day. I do personal development every day to learn more about my business. And because your business revolves around you, if you don't believe in you, the business will never grow. Because people will follow you when you believe in yourself. Personal development will help you get there. And that's why, like I talked in my book today, personal development is huge. And there's tons of different books you can read that you can get information from that will help you. And it all depends on what you need to work on right now. If you need to work on learning about the compound effect of things, The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy is an amazing book to read. It teaches you how little small steps add up to huge success. So that really does make a huge difference. And believe in yourself. I've seen so many people. One of our, we've got coaches that that have lost tons of weight, but they're still afraid to tell the world. It's just like, you've got to believe you did it yourself. You've gone through it. You know that it works. Why are you afraid to tell people? Don't be afraid of that. And get rid of that fear. Allow yourself to get yourself and share what you're doing. You've got to believe in your heart that what you're doing is right. And when you do, it makes it very easy. You go watch a movie and you love it. You go tell all your friends. You lose 50 pounds and you loved it. Why wouldn't you go tell all your friends? You're being selfish. There's so many people out there struggling, trying to figure out a solution that works. You have it. But your fear of hearing that word no is so you have to really switch when you have a passion for it, you believe in it, it makes it very easy to share it with people. There is no doubt in my mind when I talk to people, I can help them. I have a solution that will work for them. And you can see that in my messaging. I have zero doubt. When I talk to you, I'm 100% confident that I can help you. And that makes a world of difference. And it changes everything. So you got to believe in yourself. It's a huge, huge step. All right. So That's the 3 layers of belief. April's over there, Jim.
What?
I think Rosalie might have dropped her phone or something. She disappeared.
She disappeared.
She's getting a really bad service somewhere because she is. All right, let's go on to, let's see, how not to be salesy in your invites. Let's see. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, exactly. What is all the belief in yourself? Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, I understand that, man. It's one of those things for real that it's a constant work on yourself and diving into personal development and diving into, going inside. I think I had like an aha moment. We went to men's retreat in Dallas, and Gary Vee was there, and he talked a lot about what he calls his self-awareness. And he got to a realization that he wasn't great at everything in life, but what he was good at, he believed in 100%. And he worked on those skill sets all the time. And he always talks about that America tends to play on your weaknesses and tends to play on the things that you feel insecure about. And so it builds up into you where you start to feel insecure about everything in you. But you have strengths, and you need somebody around you, a friend, a wife, somebody that you can talk to and ask. Like, I do this with Jocelyn. We sat down one day, and we sat for an hour, and we just sat, and I said, tell me everything I'm good at. I mean, you got to be willing to hear it, and then ask her, tell me everything I suck at. and I mean, literally, and you got to have some tough skin, and there's got to be like a circle of trust right there. But once you start to realize the things that you're really good at, and you would be surprised at how many good things you're good at and how many things you can have confidence in, then you just need to go all in on those things and focus on them and develop them and make them bigger and bigger and bigger. And then you start to develop a confidence in everything you do. Even the things that you have weaknesses in, you're going to start to become more confident in because you're confident in the other areas of your life. But I mean, it's an everyday thing now. You're going to wake up every day and make sure you're working on yourself, talking to yourself. It starts with the voice within more than anybody else's voice.
Absolutely. I mean, Matt, you've been down the road. You look amazing already. I mean, you've done an awesome job. You've come so far. You can't be afraid to share that. You're not the guy you used to be. You're the new Matt. The old Matt was self-conscious. He was overweight. He was scared. You're a new man now. You've got a wife. You've got a kid. You've got everything you need. So you've got to be able to accept that, and then just share that with people. Share that passion. I mean, you did the work. What you did was hard. Sharing with somebody else is easy. You already did the hard part. So you got to get that in your head and say, okay, well, I've done it. I can share. I can guide people. I can help people. I can push them towards their goals. So you're too focused on you right now. You got to stop focusing on you. You got to have that servant heart. You've got to start thinking about everybody else. All the people you're allowing this fear to hold you back from helping your best friend. Your best friend needs you, but you're too afraid that he's going to say no or he's going to reject you, that you won't help him. So you gotta let that go. You gotta get out of that mindset because you can succeed at this, and you will succeed at this. You just have to know that you're gonna succeed at this. You have to tell yourself every single day that I am worth it, because guess what? You are worth it. You can build this business. This business is meant for people like you. Just always, you gotta accept that. You've gotta know that. You've gotta stop doubting yourself. Stop feeling like you're not good enough, because you are. You've already done what 90% of America can't do. Accept that. And share it with everybody you know. Be proud of it. It's freaking amazing. So you've got to let that go, buddy. It's hard. And it really is. You're right. It's too much focus on you. So you've got this, man. I mean, you've done amazing things. So just don't be afraid to share it with the world. You're going to stumble. You're going to fall. I challenge you. I dare you to go out and fail 100 times. Go out and have people tell you no. Go out and have people call you names. And then you can just laugh at them and say, watch me. Because that's what's going to happen. You know, if you don't have haters, you're not making an impact in the world at all. Always remember that. If you have people that are negative, that's good. That means that you're pissing people off. If you piss people off, you're making a difference. If you coast through life and you don't make anybody mad, you're not making a difference in anybody's life either. You know, that's a hard reality to grasp, especially for someone like me, because I'm a pearl. I want to help everybody. So when I hear somebody say something negative, it's like, oh, it's like a kick to the gut. But then I have 5 people that love what I do, and I help them. And I say, screw the haters. You know, that's what, you know, you have to kind of get that mindset. You kind of have to push past that because there's people waiting for you. They're literally sitting on the other end of the computer, looking through Google saying, how do I lose weight? How do I feel better? How do I build a business? How do I stop living paycheck to paycheck? How do I get out from underneath this debt? How do I avoid bankruptcy? There are people saying that, and you can help every single one of them with what you have. So when you change that and you switch that mindset, you invite that person because guess what? All their hands are aligned at 12 o'clock, but you're not allowing yourself to invite them. So just my thoughts. Okay. All right. Did I get that? Did you catch all that, Rosalie? I see your back. So.
Yeah.
Okay, good. You have some bad cell service there for a bit or something?
No, I don't know what it did. It kept like, I could still see everything. It would disconnect it and then it would reconnect it. It did it like 4 or 5 times.
Oh, okay. So you heard everything. That's good. At least you heard everything.
Yeah.
That's the key. Okay, perfect. All right. So now this next cue card that I have is called How Not to Be Salesy. This is one of the biggest things that people complain about in our business. They're like, I don't want to be a salesman. Guess what? Neither do I. I hate salesmen. Salesmen drive me crazy. Sorry, Jim. You're a salesman. I know.
Thanks. Yes.
That's part of the deal. But anyway, number 1, don't send unsolicited links. Ever. Never send somebody a link to something if they don't know, if they didn't ask you for it. Ever. There's just no need for it. People that post on Facebook with a link to their challenge pack, I want to throat punch them. Knock it off. That's not cool. Because nobody's going to buy from you. They're just not going to go, oh, look, a magic link. Cool. They don't go on Facebook to buy stuff. They just don't. They go on Facebook to be inspired. They go on Facebook to laugh. They go on Facebook to check up on people. What's going on? You know, they want to be motivated. That's what they want. They don't want to just go buy stuff. You know, that's going to take a little bit more work. So your job on Facebook or through Messenger or any of that stuff is to inspire them to want change, to show them that you can do it so they can do it too. You know, to raise their curiosity of what you're doing. That's your job. So sending unsolicited links, I've seen it way too much and it doesn't work. So I'm just telling you now, I just saved you a lot of hassle and aggravation. Don't do it. Number 2 is know why they need your help first. That right there is the work that nobody puts in. That is the part that will separate you from everybody else. Because if you sell somebody Shakeology and you don't know why they need it, you literally just sold them a Shakeology. Your job isn't to sell them anything. Your job is to show them a solution that can help them. But if you don't know what problem they're having, how can you show them a solution? Because 9 times out of 10, most people have a few different issues. They don't have enough money. They don't have enough time. They don't have enough, let's see, what else do they have? What else do we have for excuses? There's tons of them out there. But those are very common ones. So we can help people with time. We have 30-minute workouts. We can help them fix. We can help them with the nutrition. They're like, I don't know what to eat. Well, guess what? I have all of our programs come with a nutrition guide and everything. And we have a super nutrient-dense meal replacement shake that can help them lose weight. And it helps them improve their digestion. It helps you have more energy. I mean, there's so many things that it does for you. And then if they say they don't have money, well, cool. Awesome. Well, what if I can show you how to make some money? Would you be happy with that? Or do you want to continue living paycheck to paycheck? So we have a solution to every single problem. But if you don't know what their problem is, how can you help them solve it? So become a professional problem solver. And when you have that's that servant mindset again. When you help them solve their problems, they're going to solve yours. If you're like most of us, our problem is we want more money. So if you help more people with their problems, your problem is going to be solved by your team growing and your volume growing and your downline growing and your income growing. So you see how that works. Don't treat them like a number or be pushy. That happens a lot of times. Some people, they try to go in for the kill too fast and they don't really dig into people. They don't really find out. They don't build that relationship, that trust. Because people only buy from people they know, like, and trust. And that's just the reality. So if you find yourself going in for the kill too quick, or you're skipping step 2, which is finding out their issue, if you're going in for the kill and they say no, it's your fault, you screwed up, cut it out. I'm trying to help you overcome that. Number 2, 1 is send the invite. Number 2 is find out why they need it. And number 3 is to give them a solution. So you can't go from invite to solution without knowing a problem. So that's huge, because if you are, you're being a salesman, and we don't like salesmen. Cut it out. Let's see. And then the next one I have is have simple solutions for them to build up trust. So if somebody tells you no, I kind of discussed this a little bit at the beginning. If they say no to a challenge pack, have what's the next solution? For us, it's a 6-day reset. Cool, here's a 6-day reset. You can try that. It's $30. You can walk through that. Oh, I don't have money for that. Okay, cool. Well, I'm doing a free clean eating challenge. I'm doing a free push-up challenge. I have a free support group. I'll put you in there. Or maybe have a free meal plan. Or even tips to help them. If you know somebody's struggling with their nutrition, they just don't have any money, maybe you help them. Maybe you let them know, stop eating so much sugars, or increase your water intake. Or there's so many little things that people can do that don't cost them money, that if you can help them lose a few pounds without really doing much, guess who they're coming to when they are ready to purchase? They're like, all right, cool. Jim helped me lose weight by telling me to cut back on carbs and stop eating so much bread and increase my water and all that stuff. So when it comes time to actually make a purchase, they're like, well, I want to take it to the next level. They're going to you because you gave them value, even though you didn't make any money. You go to them. So just always be thinking about that. How can you help them leave the conversation better than when you came? And the only way you can do that is by giving them something. I mean, it could be anything from a free meal plan. You can create a free 3-day meal plan or something if you wanted to. Offer that up to someone.
I think the big thing is always try to give 51% to every relationship.
Yep.
It's like you give the most value no matter what, and that person feels, it's almost, Gary B always says it, that person feels guilted into following you because they feel like you know so much and you've given them so much that they honestly have no reason not to say yes.
Yep. So true. And the last point I wanted to make on that one was don't try to sell something to someone who doesn't need it. A lot of times we want things more for someone else than they want for themselves. And that's a hard reality, especially when it comes to family, spouses, close friends. They may be overweight and you have a solution for them. You can even give it to them and they still won't do it. So you have to just be willing to know maybe they're not ready. They're not quite ready for what you're giving them quite yet. So you have to try to stop selling something to people that don't need it, and stop trying to sell it to people that let them go. A lot of times we hang on to these certain people that follow us, but they'll never buy from us. You got to let them go. I know it's hard to do, but you got to do it, and it's hard. So, but that's the other thing I wanted to. Don't sell to somebody that doesn't need it, because they're not going to use it, and then what's the point? I make sure I tell everybody that when I sell them a challenge pack, and they're hesitant, I always tell people, if you're not going to use it, don't waste your money. I don't want your money. I want change. I want you to commit. I want you to get healthy. But I don't care about your $40 commission. That doesn't mean anything to me. At the end of the day, if you can help somebody change their life, that $40 is nothing. It's absolutely nothing in the grand scheme of things. So that's that servant mindset again. So as you can see, it keeps creeping up. Always be willing to do that. Let's see. Ways to invite. What time we got? Yeah, I've got about another 10 minutes. So if you have questions, we'll pop them up after this. Ways to invite. I've got 4 of them here. One is your Facebook wall. Share your life with people, not your products, but what those products do for you. Share your struggles, your victories. Those are huge because you're raising that curiosity again. A lot of people, they only post the good stuff. Oh, I got my workout in today. But then the next day they miss their workout and they don't post about that. Or they have a cheat meal and they don't post. So, people want to see that you're real. So if you screw up and you admit it publicly, people are like, oh, cool. I can still lose weight and have a cheat meal. Cool. Awesome. They want to see the real person. So be authentic, be you, and just keep sharing your story every day. Post on your wall, post things different. If you learned something cool today, if you learned something about health and fitness, share that with everybody. Because reality is if you learned it, somebody else doesn't know it either. So they can benefit from you helping them. So why not share it? If you find a really good recipe that works awesome for you and you love it, share it on your Facebook wall. Say, hey, I found this. I love it. It's really good. And then just share it. Share stuff about your personal life. Share stuff that you love, your hobbies. Don't make it all Beachbody. Don't become an infomercial. Nobody likes infomercials. I skip infomercials. So, why would anybody want to stay on your feed? Make it interesting. Share your stories. Motivate them. Be passionate about what you're doing. It just makes it easier for people to actually want to come to you when they come sign to buy something. Second way is, via Facebook message. That's how I do most of mine. Make sure when you send somebody a Facebook message, always make sure that you use their name first. Hello, Jim. Hey, Jim. Hi, Rosalie. Hey, Matt. Always make sure that you use their name first. It makes it personal, and it makes it seem like you're not a robot, just copying and pasting invite scripts into something. Even if you are, at least change the name. Don't put the wrong name and don't copy and paste the wrong name, and that makes it really tough. Use an icebreaker. Sometimes we wonder, well, what can we possibly say? A lot of times, if I don't know what to say to somebody, I'll go on their Facebook wall and I'll look around. Hey, I see you just went to Disney. Did you have a good time? Or, hey, I see you working here. How do you like it? Just look for something. Or, hey, I see you got 2 kids just like mine. How old are your kids? Or, just something, anything to break the ice, to get that conversation started with them. Try to find a way to relate to them. Let's see, because basically all you're doing, like I said earlier, is you're only seeing if they're open. So the easiest way to see if they're open is to relate to them and then ask them. Just be blunt. And if you're someone that really worries about somebody looking at you differently, in your invite, you can actually put it in there and say, I almost didn't reach out to you. I'm sorry I'm being so forward, but I really wanted to share with you something that I think is really awesome. You just made it seem like, okay, well, you didn't want to reach out to them, so you feel bad. So you're not trying to sell them something, but at the same time, you basically derailed the objection. So, and it lets the elephant out of the room, I guess you could say. So that's a little ninja trick that a lot of people don't use in their invites. Just let them know. Say, look, I almost didn't reach out to you. I know it's a little forward, but I really wanted to share this with you. There you go. And then, let's see, number 3 is invite using scripts that are altered to the specific person. So I've got an Evernote folder full of scripts. It's just full of all different scripts that I've used. Literally, there's got to be 30 different notes in there. Every time I see a good script, I just copy and paste it in there. I've used them, I've altered them, I've made them my own. I've done so many different things to them. I can share the Evernote folder. It's easy to share. You guys can look through it, see if there's anything that catches your eye. You can get some suggestions and ideas. But the biggest thing is always share excitement with them. Because if you're excited, people get excited. Just go in a room and just start smiling. Almost immediately, other people in the room start smiling too. If you go in looking at your phone with your head down, immediately people get uncomfortable. They look down, put their phone in their hand, and they like, oh, this is how I get fit in socially. Be the energy. Show the excitement, because it makes a world of difference. And then share the benefits with them. They don't care about the product. They care about what it's going to do for them. Is it going to help them sleep better? Is it going to help them lose weight? Help them lower their cholesterol? What is it going to do for them? Because that's really what they want to know. They don't care as much about the product as in what it will do for them, help them with.
I'm getting the second time around just a little bit.
And make sure you share how it helps you.
I guess you guys will have to wait and see how it turned out.
Well, thank you all for being here tonight. And more importantly, I can't wait to see you all again. It's going to be good.
What the heck?
What's going on over there, Jim?
Oh, it's Josh.
There she is. Tell her I said be quiet. I can say that, Jocelyn.
Say, be quiet, woman.
That's right. And then, the third part of that is to share how it helped you. All of us here have been impacted by Beachbody. We've all lost weight. We've all felt better. Some of us have had financial impact. Rosalie's brand new. She hasn't experienced the money part of it yet, but she's lost weight so far. She's done better with her program. So we all have something to share with people about how it's helped us on an individual level. So it's important that you share that with people. This is what it helped me with, especially for me with my Shakeology story. When I talk to people, it's like, it's helped me get off my cholesterol medication. It helped lower my, lower my blood pressure. I lost 40 pounds. I got off cholesterol medication. I sleep better. My energy's higher. Those are all things that it actually physically did for me. So I just share that with people, and I let people know that's what it did for me personally, so it can help them. And then the last way to invite people is by phone. Ask your friends to join you and try it out. Those are closest are usually most likely to believe you. So if you have a really close friend, just reach out to them by phone and say, hey, look, I really want you to try something. You don't have to completely commit, but I'm looking for success stories. I really want you to try it. I'm very excited about this. If they're a good friend of yours, more than likely they go, okay, sure, all right, we'll give it a whirl. But if you share your excitement and you share what it's done for you so far, why wouldn't you want to share it with your BFF? It's like you got to share it with your friends closest to you, family members. Sometimes they're resistant, and that's okay. That does happen. I know my parents and my family is resistant, so I have to let it go. But you got to share it anyway. And sharing it on the phone makes it easy because you're talking to people, sharing your excitement through your voice instead of because text messages can be construed so many different ways. The tone can be taken completely out of context. So, there's so many different ways that can go wrong. But anyway, yeah, that was a mouthful. That's for sure. I guess questions, concerns, whatever you got. We got about another 5 minutes. We can kind of go over things. I think that the important thing to remember for the Team Cup is the things that you should be doing every single day are: 1, you should be getting your workout in. 2, you should be doing your invites. 3, you should be inviting at least 5 people a day to something, whether it be a challenge group, which for us is going to be a challenge group. So we're going to start a challenge group here. We got Country Heat that just came out, so I think it's a great program to invite all the women to, and for myself. So for women, I'm going to invite them to Country Heat. For men, I'm going to invite them to 22-minute hardcore. That's just, I find that's the way it's going to work. So I'm going to be sending out those invites. I'm going to be sending out 10 to 15 a day. And then you want to be adding 3 to 5 people to your network every single day. Your Gary V, I think it was Gary. Was it Gary? I think it was Gary. No, I don't think it was Gary. I can't remember who it was. But at Summit, they talked about you want to make new connections with 100 people a month, which is pretty, when you think about it, that's about 3 to 4 people a day. So you want to either go find them on Facebook, or you want to have them come to your content that you create. So you want to be reconnecting with that's about 1,200 people a year, and that's the minimum. Because like I told you before, you get maybe 1 to 2 out of 10. So if you're connecting with 100 people, especially if they come to you, then you increase. But if you want to be able to help 5 people, you got to have 50 to 100 that you contacted. So that's why the 3 to 4 a day minimum is pretty crucial. So you want to make sure you're doing that. You want to make sure you're following up with people, because that's going to make a big difference for you. And those are like the fundamentals of building a business. Inviting people to your opportunity.
Can you email me? Can you email me like the way you explained on how to invite people? Because there's no way I could take notes while I was driving.
Yeah, of course. Yep, absolutely.
Okay.
I'll share with you, what I can do is I can actually share with you my Evernote folder that has all my scripts in it, and you can go through and see exactly how I word things. I've actually got quite a few different ones from people on our team that word things better than me, because that's something that we all struggle with, I think. Some people are just really good at it, so I just use theirs and modify it to me. I've got different examples, different people.
That would be awesome.
If you actually went through and looked through it, you'll find all kinds of little nuggets in there. I'll post it up in our group for us so everybody can use it.
All right, thanks.
And I'm going to create, I'll probably do it tomorrow. I'm going to create a document that has all the links to everything that's on sale this month, because we actually have, I think it's 8 challenge packs, or actually I think it's more than that. I think it's 15 challenge packs that are actually on sale this month. They pretty much took all of our top programs and put them on sale to make August a huge month. So that's a huge win for all of us. I think it's like 21 Day Fix, it's Size, it's 21 Day Fix Extreme, the Club Challenge Pack, it's 22-minute Hardcore, Country Heat. I know there's more in there, but they gave us lots and lots of options. So literally you can go through, as you're talking to people, fit a solution that you think will help each person. If they don't like to work out and they're a female, I don't think males are going to be doing Country Heat. So if they're a female and they like to dance, Country Heat would be a good solution. They like country music, there you go. Or if they don't like country music but they still like to dance, there you go. His Size. Size is hip hop, John T. So it's just a different animal. But we have a solution for everybody. So that's the whole part of number 2, where you're looking into finding out what it is they need and how you can help them. If they want something extreme, you give them 21 Day Fix Extreme. If they're struggling with their nutrition and their workouts, you can give them 21 Day Fix, because it's a good solution. It's easy. It's 30 minutes a day. The portion control makes things a lot simpler. And, I almost recommend 21 Day Fix to almost everybody that starts. Just the simple reason that it's such a well-rounded program. It's 21 days. It's only 3 weeks to commit. And the portion control makes it so much simpler for people. It just simplifies everything. And, all the stuff that we've created, website-wise to share with people is all based around the 21-day fix containers. And, after going to Summit this week, they're basically everything around those containers, around the portion control containers. All the new programs are coming with the portion control containers. They're all coming with recipes that are portion control container based. So if you're not on board with the portion control, then you're going to be left behind. You're going to be left in the dust because Beachbody is going.
I find the portion control a lot easier than counting calories every day.
Absolutely. And that's what most people are finding too. So, and since you're already doing, all the programs like Country Heat comes with the portion control containers, Size I think probably comes with it now. 22-Minute Hardcore did for sure. Sandy Max did. So all of them are all coming with, and so, but all the new recipes and stuff that Beachbody comes out with, they all come with the portion control container equivalents. So it's just something to think about, something to get your head wrapped around. Because you can, if you have people, just something to think about. Totally off topic, something that just struck me. But Beachbody On Demand, Beachbody is pushing people towards Beachbody On Demand. They're doing everything they can to get Beachbody On Demand as popular as possible. They're actually coming out with a Fixate cooking show. So every week they're going to update and give you recipes for 21-day fix that you can cook, and they're going to, Autumn and her brother are going to show you exactly how to make it. At the end of August, they're actually putting a free workout in Beachbody On Demand called the 21-Day Fix Yoga Retreat. So that's going to be a great solution for people, because you can give people Beachbody On Demand access free for 30 days. So literally they can go through, they can learn recipes, they can go through the 3-week yoga retreat all for free. And then when the 30 days is up, then they renew their subscription. Well, then that's when we get paid. So you can get more and more eyes on that. That's a really good solution for people that don't want to buy a challenge pack right now. It's like, well, here, I have the Beachbody On Demand. If you just sign up using this link under me, because it automatically places them as your customer, then they can get access to all those free workouts for 30 days. They literally have this 30 different workouts on Beachbody On Demand they can get for free for 30 days. They can do any of the P90X workouts. They can do Insanity. There's so many different ones in there. And they keep putting Beachbody exclusive workouts all the time. They have a challenge du jour every day. There's so many perks. So my vision, that I think that Beachbody's vision is as well, is in like 3 to 5 years, they're not going to be mailing DVDs to people anymore. They're just not going to, they're going to phase them right out. Everything is going to be streamed to devices. So people that aren't on demand, they're going to be left in the dust. And you think about it from a residual income perspective. You send somebody Country Heat, they got the DVDs, they spend $60. You put Country Heat on demand, now they need to spend $40 every 3 months. Now they got residual income coming into the business to keep that going. So that's what they want to do. So they're getting $2.99 a week out of people instead of one $60 purchase. So I think that's where they're going to be going, and I think that's why they're pushing so many people towards it. It's a residual income factor, and then honestly, our business is all about residual income. That's what that's how we make all of our money. So Beachbody is just keeping up with the times. Let's see. Anything else? Anybody? Jim's nice and quiet over there. Matt's quiet because he doesn't have a camera. Matt, you got to get yourself a camera, dude. We want to see your smile.
I'm good. I think the only thing I would say is just a reminder, I think Tim covered, is just be consistent. Go for 30 days straight every day doing the invited, doing your workout, drinking your Shakeology, posting on social media. Do it for 30 days and see what happens to your business. Don't miss a day. I think we watched the top coach, Melanie Mitro, and she said for 5 years straight now, 365 days a year, she's done her vital behaviors. And now she makes more money than God can count. And she helps more people. She doubled elite points on the second place coach. And she doesn't even need to, but she feels like it's her duty to help as many people as possible. And so she just gets up every day and does the same thing over and over again. She's just consistent.
Yep. Really, our business doesn't have to be complicated. You can spend an hour a day doing your power hour, If you dedicate 1 hour a day, every single day, no matter what, you can build an empire. As long as you focus on what you're supposed to. Do the things you're supposed to do. You can build an empire. And the only way to build your business is to show people your business. So always remember that. Always be thinking about that. As you're going through your day, did you just show your business to people or not? Because if you didn't, you didn't work. But if you did your job. Now, as long as you're sending those 10 invites, you did your job. I don't want you to ever think that you have to have the sale for you in order to you did. That's not your job. Your job is to show it to people, not 100% close everybody. So if you change the way that you look at it and your perspective, you'll be successful. You can only control one thing, and that's who you show it to. You cannot control how they react to it. And when you get that in your heart and you realize that and you fully embrace that, you'll be successful at our business. If you attach yourself to that outcome, you're going to struggle forever. And it's going to bother you because you're going to get a lot of no's. Our business is full of no's. 80% of our business is a no. But those 20% that say yes, man, it feels good. Those are the ones you want. Those are the ones that you build those relationships with. Those are the ones that come to Summit with you. Those are the ones that come to your events and they're on your team calls and you build these relationships. I mean, we had 100 people from SimFit, Symbiotic Fitness, which is our upline. We had 100 people at Summit this year. And they're all brothers and sisters. I mean, we all love each other unconditionally. It's just, that's the part of Beachbody that people don't see, that connection. It's not all just shakes and workouts and all that stuff. I mean, literally, some of my best friends. I mean, Jim is one of my best friends. I mean, we connect on a level that it's just, it's crazy. Between him and Jocelyn, I mean, the three of us were in Georgia. I mean, I don't know would I ever, have met them. I'm in New Hampshire, and we're kind of just a little bit of ways away. So
Exactly.
without the interwebs, we would have never met.
Exactly.
One of my closest friends, Carla, she lives in Texas. I've been to Texas a couple times, but Carla's one of my dearest friends. She's been with me. She's been a coach on my team for 4 years. She's lost over 100 pounds. Her and Josh are some of my closest friends. I love them to death. And they were Beachbody leads given to me for being an Emerald coach. It's just, it's awesome stuff. Always just be thinking about that. Don't be attached to the income or the outcome. And then, yeah. So I think that's probably a good time to end. I see somebody trying to jiggle my door over here, so the kids probably want to kiss goodnight. I'll be on just a second. Yeah, apparently it is the kids. So hope you guys got some value from the call. Any questions? Please don't hesitate. Part of our company group, man. I'm glad you do it.
Hey, man, I appreciate it. Let me be on y'all's call.
All right, buddy.
I'll talk to you later.
Sounds good. Have a good night,
Good to
guys.
see you guys. Glad to talk to everybody.
Have a good night.
You
All
too.
right, Rosalie. Bye.
Bye.